this case, everyone's hearts just broke for Clay and Jackie Waller's children. Clay, of course, was in jail, and Jackie was missing and presumed dead. Their 5-year-old triplets just had to be scared, angry, sad, all the emotions you can imagine. We got a chance to spend some time with them and see that even through it all, they were surrounded by love. The summer their mother disappeared, Avery, Addison, and Maddox were preparing to start kindergarten. They were living with Jackie's sister and brother-in-law in St. Genevieve, Missouri, trying to have a normal childhood in the midst of everything happening around them. Their Aunt Cheryl said for the most part the kids were happy-go-lucky, but the quiet times were always the hardest. Meanwhile, the anniversary of Jackie's disappearance was quickly approaching.
It's been a struggle, of course. We miss her terribly.
The last 12 months, life-changing for Stan and Ruby Rawson. Their daughter's disappearance has consumed them and brought more attention to their family than they could have ever imagined.
We can't hardly go out to eat without somebody stopping by and saying, "We're praying for you."
The story begins June 1st, 2011. Jackie Waller goes to an attorney's office in Cape Girardeau that day to file for divorce, ending a nearly 18-year marriage to James Clay Waller II.
They took me serious from the minute I walked in that building.
When Jackie doesn't make it home to St. Genevieve on time, her sister Cheryl Brinicky panics.
She was 2 hours late.
She was last seen at Clay Waller's home in Jackson. Her SUV found alongside Interstate 55 the next day. At this point, more questions than answers.
We need you to pick us up and to carry us because we can't make it on our own.
Friends organized prayer vigils that week in Cape Girardeau and Farmington, where right away Jackie's family focused in on one person.
Clay Waller here. Anybody see Clay Waller? Come on up here. Tell everybody how bad you miss your wife.
Police would soon name Clay Waller a person of interest. Waller was quick to deny any wrongdoing.
We want her to come home alive.
In mid-July, clues surfaced. Jackie Waller's business cards found near some mailboxes off Highway 177.
That's a significant find for us.
Meantime, Clay Waller's freedom would be short-lived. In late July, officers arrested him in Malden on stealing and harassment charges unrelated to Jackie's disappearance. 2 months later, after posting bond, Waller immediately went into federal custody, charged with threatening to kill his wife's sister online. He later pleads guilty and is sentenced to 5 years in prison. An appeal is pending. As Waller spends time behind bars, relentless search efforts play out on a weekly and sometimes daily basis.
We won't stop until she's brought home. That's important to the family. It's important to this community.
It's important for us just to stay on top of it and keep going with it.
In November, investigators find contents of Jackie's purse not far from where her car was left on I-55.
This case will not go away. We're not going to forget about it.
Over the course of the year, we would learn more details, like the alleged confession Clay Waller made to his dying father that he killed his wife and buried her in a hole, and the blood evidence found in Waller's home that matched Jackie's DNA. Then in April, prosecutors charged Clay Waller with murder.
We've just never been able to go any other direction other than him.
This is the first murder case that we've had at my office that did not involve a body.
Investigators and Jackie's family remain confident justice will prevail and someday a proper burial will happen.
I can't stand the thoughts not knowing where she is.
Later in 2012, Clay Waller would learn that he would go to trial the following September. A change of venue had been agreed upon. A Cole County jury was set to be brought to Jackson to hear Waller's case, but something would happen and that trial would never occur. A huge development in our next episode.